I thought I wanted to be in broadcasting, play-by-play broadcasting mostly. And sort of similar to you, one of my heroes was David Attenborough, who does literally every nature documentary that everybody's ever seen. I don't know how he does it, how he does them all. They're on like different networks, but he manages to. And, some of the great play-by-play broadcasts like Mike Breen. And, the way that all those guys got to the position that they're in was similarly, you start broadcasting for baseball, minor leagues, you go from single A to double A to triple A. Then you start doing college, then you start doing major leagues. But the difference is, unlike professional sports, there is no turnover. The same guy will have the same job for 60 years. And for you to get that job, they have to die. Like these guys will go until they're in their 90s if they're good at it. Right. So I was looking at that and I was like, doesn't really make any sense. Whereas if you go sort of the more social route, which is what you're talking about for what you did too, you're much better off. But I think also just like the natural shift of people wanting authenticity on social, and the way that normal broadcasting and journalism is taught is in formalities. So you have to like sort of learn this new way to not be so formal, and it's a really interesting thing.
Oh, people used to go in on me on YouTube when I first started because I was on this show that was sponsored by Google, I think back in like 2012 or 13. And that was for me just getting out of college. And so I was like speaking the correct like broadcast way on this YouTube show. And in the comments, they're like, why does she talk like that? Like, why did she like his anger? And just like giving me such a hard time. And so I feel like it was a good and bad thing because I learned quickly how to be like, okay, I can still speak in a somewhat professional way and maybe not the same exact way I talk to my friends. But I need to loosen up a little bit, And so I learned really quickly that doesn't fly on YouTube or on any social platforms for that matter.
The only place it flies is places where there are no comment sections, where nobody can say anything, like the news.
True.
And if it's like, I feel like if the content has anything to do with you, it can't be formal. But if it's just like delivering information, then it's a little bit more acceptable to be formal. But it's a really interesting thing.